Hey everybody, it's Small G Gay. This is Lord Voldemort. I just finished doing the new Small G Gay show year-end special. I'm yawning on my vlog, how rude. In this day and age wherein Lady Gaga records a song with the F word in it and drops it on Christmas Day, one really has to reconsider what constitutes rudeness, doesn't one? I spontaneously called Mitt Romney Voldemitt to near universal acclaim today on the show. Today's show is a victory of amateurishness. It's amateur radio at its finest. You can always count on Shelley Sid to go on a tangent. Bless her heart, she's so great. I miss Kyle and I miss Steve. We're going to be doing some shows together next month together. And I think we're slowly wearing down just another Mo so that he may join us. Although, as I mentioned earlier on Twitter today, if just another Mo is on the show, who will listen to it? With the combined efforts of Tammy Bruce, Jimmy LaSalvia, John Phillips, and Kyle Raccio, I think we had 14 listeners tonight, which is pretty darn swell. At least two of them were my aunts. One of them was just another Mo. One of them was Shifra, bless her heart. We had some Tams listening tonight. Now, Shifra, the show is Tam friendly, and I am out as a Tam, and I often quote Tammy in appropriate ways. And Shelley is a Tam, and the show tends to slant Tam, but it's not a Tam show per se. You know, Kyle and Steve are not Tams, and some of our guests have not been Tams. Iced Borscht is not a Tam. But the show is always welcoming of the Tam universe. So there you have it. Poor Mitt Romney. You know what I was going to do? I was intentionally leaving Mitt Romney out of the year that was. I wasn't going to mention him at all because he didn't contribute to anything. He just kind of showed up. And stood there. Oh, he released negative advertisements. But other than that, I guess his PAC did. And then he said, you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. And then Newt said, you want to debate? And he goes, no way. Who's they? I think most of what Mitt does is behind the scenes. I don't think we'll ever know what most of what Mitt does. Shall we go over Christmas? I haven't gone over Christmas with you people. I think I released a vlog before, but not after. I got a new Blu-ray player. Oh, I talked about it on the day before, Christmas Eve. I got a new Blu-ray player. I'm watching a lot of Blu-rays. I got a lot of Blu-rays. Hello, J.L. Thorpe. You were asking me about this earlier. Check it out. I have every single Harry Potter movie ever made. I'm not even like one of those adult fans of Harry Potter, but I did want them, and my nieces and nephews got them for me. And then I got every Star Wars movie ever made. I've got all of the new Batman movies. I've got Thor, I've got Captain America, I've got The Wizard of Oz. It goes on and on. I got Sherlock Holmes with Robert Downey Jr. in anticipation of Sherlock Holmes 2, which I've yet to see. I have so many movies at home. It's staggering. It staggers the mind. And I'm watching these pictures, and I'm looking at them, and some of them it's terrifying because you feel like you can just step into the picture, and it's very disturbing as well because has anyone else noticed this about the high definition? The high definition is clearer than life, which I find disturbing. It's very disturbing. You look at the TV, and then you look behind the TV at the bookcase, in my case, and the bookcase is not as clear as the TV, even in broad daylight. I find it all kind of disturbing and off-putting. But I'm adapting. The other thing that I'm really enjoying is watching the early Star Wars movies. I'm going to get a little geeky on you. I'm watching that first Star Wars trilogy that came out 10 years ago that everyone hated. First of all, I really like it. I think I prefer it to the one that everyone loves because it has an element of tragedy and romantic tragedy that I really like. And then also, the trilogy, the prequel trilogy, is political. And when you're watching it now, years later, after all the hype, you can really see how it's about Palpatine manipulating his way. Again, sort of like Mitt Romney, manipulating all of the players to do his bidding to become the emperor. And you can really see it much more clearly now that you can watch all the films in a row. But here's the other thing that I'm finding very, very fun. And also, I love Jar Jar Binks. I love him. But here's the thing that is very, very, and I know that upsets people. Here's the thing that is really, really wild about those movies, those Star Wars movies, Phantom Menace and the Attack of the Clone People and Beneath the Valley of the Jedi or Sith, you know, whatever it is. The special effects look dated now. Remember when they came out, everyone was like, these movies are so amazing, the technology is so amazing, how will they compare to the original Star Wars? And you watch those now, and they look dated. The first one looks pretty good still. The Phantom Menace still looks pretty good because they use real locations. But the second and third one, where they just have the people superimposed over the background, and the backgrounds are computer animation, it's like a couple generations ago, and it's really obvious that they've been superimposed on top of a fake background, which I found incredibly amusing. So it's kind of like the Jedi are in the bed knobs and broomsticks underwater sequence or something. Like that level, like you're just a little detached from it because we've seen better now. So you're like, oh, that looks kind of dated. And I like that. I like the fact that those cutting-edge Star Wars movies seem dated now. I love that. What else is happening? I'm finally off work for a glorious week. I am going to be a pest online, pushing Gingrich down everybody's throat, so be prepared. And, you know, we all do our part. Some Palinista said on one of the chat rooms when they were going on and on about how Palin still wasn't going to run. I said something and they said, that's fine. You were good at cheering us up, but other than that, you didn't really do anything. I was like, Merry Christmas to you too. You get up every damn morning and find tweets to send out so that people can retweet them to get the message out. You make vlogs. You meet with people, you review movies, you go on and on and on, you promote things, you spread information, you send people links, it goes on and on and on. And what do you get? You didn't really do anything. Well, I beg to differ. What else is happening? We had a really bad storm here tonight in the New York City area, but nothing as bad as we've had before. I don't know if we're going to get any winter or not. The people here are also paranoid and left-wing. Oh my God, you guys, I've had all these rich people. You know, I work near Goldman Sachs. I've had several call me comrade this season. Don't even get me started. Socialism is how the rich oppress the poor. That's my new theory. That's my new theory. The gay people in New York are all being reprogrammed to become death troopers against Newt Gingrich based on that plant, that Democrat plant. Are you gonna vote for the latest version of what we demand in gay marriage? Are you going to vote for the law that outlaws anyone who says anything against gays? What about gays? That is my life. Gay is my life. I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm gay. And then Newt gave a very nuanced, intelligent, respectful response, but that was never reported. They just took two little possible inferences in there and made it into, vote for Obama then. Oh, and they're all hopped up. Well, I am going to vote for Obama. Oh, like that wasn't going to happen anyway. So they'll be talking about it. They'll be talking about how Newt's going to send them all to death camps, and he'll let them all die of AIDS. He doesn't care if they live or die. Newt is a bully, evil incarnate. They'll do all that now. It's almost like all they're there for is to serve the Democrat Party. So anyway, that's something to look forward this coming year. But we shall persevere, and I'm suddenly optimistic, you guys. I'm suddenly optimistic that this may not be as easy for Lord Voldemitt as he'd like to think it is. Because I think that Mitt is ultimately a loser. Think of it this way. He's got all the money, he's got all the power, he's got the media, and he's still at 25%. So everybody hang in there. Palenistas, if you're listening, after listening to the show, we love you. Listen, I'll go for Palin if she jumps in, maybe, if she can explain why she jumped out, to my satisfaction. I am a human being, not a cult follower. But, carry on. And help before it's too late. Talk to y'all soon.